Hello everyone, welcome back to Priyan classes. I am Prabhat Kumar once again with you for the remaining part of the chapter of relations. And in the previous lecture, I have given you the concept about the relations. Actually, this video is for standard 12. So the relations, and the next part, the topic that is related to relations is the functions. Functions is actually what I say is this is basically the advancement of or the new concept related to relation, or I can say that function has been developed from the concept of relations only. Okay, so in relation what you have seen that if there are two things, two sets, and there is some, if the elements of one set is connected with a well recognized or predefined relationship with the elements of another set, then their sets are, then the collection of all these combinations was called the relation. Now I am coming to functions. Okay, now when elements of one set is related, what I say that when the elements of one set, okay, is related to the elements of other set or elements of another set, how there should be, as I told, there should be a specific definition or specific relation or a predefined relation for those. So another set by a specific definition, okay, by then it is called a function. Okay, then it is called a function. Obviously, so it means that the definition, suppose that there are two sets x and y. Okay, suppose that there are two sets, set x and other is set y. Okay, now what I say is that all the elements of the set y is predefined as per the elements of x. So when I say elements of y has a predefined or unspecifically defined relation with the elements of x. That means, what does it mean? It means that if an element of x has been given to you, if you choose an element of x, you can define what will be the corresponding element of y. Okay, so in that case, the set A is called the elements of x. Okay, I think I should rub out the definition so that I can get space. So in this case, elements of x, they are called the objects. Okay, and gradually when this will go on to expressions and like that, like functions in the form of expressions, like type of functions, maybe algebraic, maybe logarithmic, maybe exponential, whatever it is. So in those cases, this elements of x, the members of x, or the values that can be given to x, they will be called the independent variables. Okay, they will be called the independent variables, and the elements of Y, they will be called the image. Image of what? Image of the object. Each image will be corresponding to an object. So the object will be, so obviously what happens, this image is what? It will depend on the object. So they are, as I said, when you go to the expressions type, what will happen? As these variables were called independent variables, now this will be called the dependent variables. And on what it will be dependent? It will be dependent on the objects. Okay, so now these are, now there are some special functions that are called, as I told you, the functions may be like that, like identity function. Okay, you know what is identity function? As the name is suggesting, whatever is the value of x, whatever is the object, the same will be the value of the image also, same will be the value of image also, then it is called. The other function is constant function. What does it mean? Whatever is the value of x, whichever member you take from the set x, the corresponding member in set y is the same. That is the constant function. Then there are polynomial function. What is the polynomial function? The polynomial function is the functions that are made by algebraic expressions. Y equal to 2x plus 3, y equal to 4x plus 3, or y equal to x square plus 2x plus 3, like that functions, polynomial functions. So that will be giving you. Then there are other like rational functions. These are just name to few, and there are other also like modulus function or exponential function, signum function. There are so many types of this, or trigonometric functions. There are other types. So this all you will be studying when you keep on increasing. Now what is the, how do we categorize? That is the most important thing. How do we categorize a function? As I told you, for categorization also I shall be taking two sets x and y. Okay. Okay, so now while categorizing the function, what do we do? I shall use Venn diagrams. Okay, so suppose that this is your set x and this is your set y. Okay, let me make it also a little bit bigger. Okay, this is set x and this is set y. The elements of set x are 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, then the other elements in this is A, B, C, D, E. Now you see, set x is having 4 elements, set y is having 5 elements. If each element of each of the objects, what do we call it? They are the objects and they will be the images. If each object of set x is having a different image in set y. Okay, that means suppose that 1 is having its image to A, 2 is having its image to B, 3 is having its image to C, and 4 is having its image to D. Now what does this mean? 1 to 1. Okay, this is called 1 to 1 or 1 1 onto, okay, 1 1 or I can say 1 to 1, okay, and these are, this is also called an injective. I should write in capital. This is called injective function. Okay, this type of function is called where each object is having just one image in your domain. Okay, now the thing is that suppose that this is not the thing. Okay, this is not, if one is having or two or more are having the same image here. See, here it is 1 1. If two or more are having the same image, that means if it is like that, means what I mean to say is that image of 1 is A and image of 2 is also A, image of 3 is B and image of 4, let it be C, let it be anything. Okay, this case will be called many objects are having, many means more than one objects are having the same image. Okay, similarly it can be reversed also. One may be having one many. If object is having more than two images, okay, especially you see in case of modulus functions you will be getting such type of images like that. If I say that one is having image here also, one can have image B also, then 2 is having image at C, 3 is having an image at D and 4 is having an image at D, at E. So 1 is having 2, so obviously now it will be changed to many 1. It can be changed to many 1. Similarly, in that case, now what will happen? There is one that is other thing, type of image, that is, now if there is in each of these, earlier whatever I have given you, you have seen that there were some of the images or some of the elements in Y which were not having any object or which was not the image of any of the elements. You have seen in my previous examples. Now what will happen, suppose that if the images is like that, there is nothing extra, maybe 1 1, maybe many 1, whatever it is. Okay, so that type of okay, suppose that it is having 1 2 3 4 and this is having A B C D. Okay, it can be like that 1 1 on 2, like if this is related like this, this is what 1 1, but this is also called 1 1 on 2. What it is called? It is also called surjective. Okay, if there is nothing extra, then it is called a on to or surjective. It it is called a surjective function. Remember, this can be one many also, like this. It can be like that also. Suppose that it is not having element D, okay, and this 4, this element is also having its image at C only, then also it will be called surjective, okay, then also it will be called surjective. And once it is said that there is nothing extra and it is 1 1 also, then it is called see. This is what is happening, that what I have taken the previous example, that this was related to D. In that case, you see, there is one thing, it is 1 1 also and it is on 2 also, and if both these conditions are satisfied, then this is called a bijective relation, okay. In that case, it will be called a bijective relation, okay. So this is what is the categorization of functions. Now I will give just one more thing that I want to tell you, and that will be explained with the help of an example also, okay. And there is one, that is the composition, okay, composition of functions. Suppose that there is function A whose image is at B, and there is another function C whose object is B, okay. So see what happens. Suppose that I have got 3 functions, okay, 3 sets. A, B and C, okay. The sets are related, that the first object is A and image of A is defined by a function on B, that is f, such that image of A will be on B. Similarly, B and C are related in such a way that by another function I should mark it as f1 or I should make it as G, where the image of the objects of B will be given as image of in the elements of C, okay. Now what will be the combination? What will be the combination or the composition? The composition is said if I say how is C related to A. C is what? It is a function of, it is related by a function of B. And what is B? B is related as a function of, so it will be G of F. It will be defined as like this. And G of F will be what? It can also be said, suppose that there is one X and this is Y, then what I say is G is equal to Fx, or let's do it further. It will be G of F of A, and that will be the image in C, okay. Or I can say, suppose that if A is taken as X, then B is what? Fx, okay. And what is C? Let it be B, small b, and C is what? G of B. So in that case, what I will say, this is G of Fx, okay. This is G of Fx, and this is for all x that is belonging to A. This will be defined as the function of a function, okay. I will take one example for this. It will be better if we do it with an example so that you can understand it better, okay. suppose that if A is defined as A is belonging to the set of real numbers, there is one set, okay. B, it is defined as function of A, and this is explained as 5A plus 2. So whatever will be the value of B, that will be defined, that can be calculated by this way, okay. Similarly, C is another, that is G of B, and it is defined by 7B minus 3, okay. X will not be coming. Now I have to find out what will be G of F, okay. Now what will be G of F? It is read as function G of function F. What will be this? It will be G of Fa, okay. What is G of Fa? As per this G of B, so I will put the value Fa 7 multiplied by Fa minus 3, okay. Then for Fa, what is the value? 5A plus 2, so I will write it as 5A plus 2 and then minus 3. I will just simplify it, or it is 35A plus 11, okay. So G of F is, it can be determined by this relation, okay, 35A plus 11. So this is one thing, and there is one very small part that has been left, that is a binary. That is very minor thing. A binary, it is association of any pair of elements of A and B in X to another element of Y. So binary is on set A is A cross A is equal to A, okay. It is association any pair of elements. It is an association that what happens if suppose that it is set as equal to, the relation is given as is equal to. In that case, what will happen? It is said that if A, B, if the image of one element, so what is in binary? It can be reversed also like that. So what is in binary function? It is association of any pair of elements A and B of X as to another element of Y, okay. Any pair of element of A of X to pair of elements of Y, if it is such a relation, then it will be called a binary. Like suppose that this is X, this is Y, okay. I said if this is A and this is 1, and if it has got a relation, that means it is also A. I can say it will be my privilege to assume anyone as an object, anyone as an image. The image of this set is the object of this one. If this is taken image object, then its image will be seen. So if such vice versa relationship exists, then only I can say that this is the binary function, okay. So I think this is all in relations and functions that I had to give to you. If you have any problem, if you have any issues on this, please feel free to write in the comment box of the video. And if I once again request, if you have not subscribed my channel, please do subscribe and press the bell icon so that you can get my upcoming videos or another chapters for standard 12th, okay. So till then I say goodbye.